Hello and welcome to Chartbuster as well. In the next half hour, Rod, we'll highlight all the buzzing stocks of the day. We'll also tell you how to trade the index. I'm Nigel D'Souza, and joining me as always is Manglam Malu. Hey, Manglam.
Flat as flat can be, Nigel. Hey, we will keep an eye out on all of those stocks and indices as we speak. But let's welcome Ruchit Jain for a quick check on the market. Ruchit, yesterday we reached very close to the record high, and from there on almost 100 points lower. What do you think one should do?
Yes, hi, very good morning. Well, yes, probably we have witnessed quite a few times that some sort of profit booking or some sort of selling is coming when the index reaches that 15,900 mark. So, index needs to take that out with an authority for a resumption of the high degree of trend. But if I look at the broader degree charts, then the broader trend still seems looks positive, and we are just undergoing a time-wise correction within an uptrend. And the positive thing is now is that the banking space has started participating in last couple of trading sessions. So we are expecting that once this time-wise correction is over, a market could probably resume the higher degree of trend. So we are not taking any contra or short positions over here. In fact, such intraday declines which are coming, we are using that to create fresh buying opportunities. So till that 15,700 mark is intact on the Nifty, use intraday declines to go long.
And individual stocks, what are you recommending?
A couple of buy recommendations. First would be a buy call in RBL Bank. The stock has seen a price up move supported by good volumes today, and there's also a breakout of a falling trend line resistance. So we expect some outperformance in the short term. Buy with stop below 212 for target of 231. And realty space is buzzing. We have seen some good volume flows in many of the realty names, amongst which Kolte Patil is one stock which is showing a good risk reward ratio over here. Trading around its 200 DMS support, so one should take this as a buying opportunity with stop below 221 for target of 237.
All right. Thanks a lot, Ruchit, for joining in and, in fact, giving us that call on the index as well as a couple of those trading strategies. For the time being, we'll take a break from the equity markets and we'll shift focus to the commodity space. Manisha is standing by. Manisha, what is that one commodity you're tracking today?
Nigel, I'm looking at the rubber prices because in last 12 or 18 hours, we've seen a profit taking come in for various industrial commodities, and rubber is one of them. We have seen 1.5% of decline overnight, and the rubber prices have declined by 5% in this week itself. The decline comes in on the back of weak demand as it was right now. The prices had run up quite strongly, and the China demand seems to be slowing down. Well, remember, most 40% of the natural rubber demand globally comes in from China, and we are seeing those numbers decline a bit, and that's what's weighing on to the prices. Other thing is the Western world. Well, there as when we have seen automotive global chains see a bit of a disruption. Much of the rubber is produced in the Asian countries, and when it comes about transportation there, we have seen container shortages, delay at ports, rising freight rates, and all of that really seems to be weighing on to the demand, the supply chain itself, and the prices as it were. The other thing is the Global Rubber Association, which says that the world production in this year is expected to see a bit of a decline by 5.8% to 13.8 million tons, while the demand is expected to be quite strong at around 6.7%, not just from tires and various other conventional areas, but the glove demand, rubber gloves demand also continues to be strong. So going forward, you might see some support in prices, but for the near term, it really is about the strength in US dollar ahead of the FOMC meeting minutes. We have seen a profit taking come in across this space. But there are buying strategies that we have seen in other commodities. I spoke to Refinitiv, and they have a buy call continuing in case of gold prices, target of 47,980 on that. And in metal space, they have chosen copper, upside targets of 725.
All right, Manisha, thanks a lot for that. A bit of a rubbery slope for all those commodities out there, but not so much for gold and copper as there are buy trades there. With that, we'll slip into a short break, come back, shift focus back onto the equity space. A handful of stocks in focus: Titan, RBL Bank and Sobha after their first quarter update. More details on that when we return.